Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Camila aka CamiSimming and welcome to a new speed build. Today we're doing rather humongous build. As you can see, we're in Del Sol Valley. That's the world that came with The Sims 4 Get Famous, and particularly we are in the Pinnacles. So we're building a mansion, a mother mansion for a rather small family. They have a huge house compared to the number of people who actually live here. Yeah, so I took inspiration from two pictures that I saw on Pinterest. If I remember, I'll put them like right here on the screen so you can see the reference pictures that I used. Yeah, because I'm not so confident when building modern houses. So the interior is rather kind of easy. I like modern interiors, but the exterior shape, I think it's very hard to get because um, it's so easy to come up with a boring square when building a modern house. So yeah, I took inspiration from Pinterest also to be able to get like an interesting shape for this house. And I think that I've achieved it because I'm very happy with the result, with how this house came out. I think it's um, very modern, both on the exterior and on the interior. So yeah, it took me like I don't even know how many hours it took me to build this huge house. I think like maybe 10 hours or so, and considering I'm usually very quick at building, this is a very long time for my standards. So um yeah, so this house is has room for 4 sims. I imagined it's a house for two parents, a teen and a kid, and they also have a dog. um yeah, I didn't include a litter box, so I think it's a dog, but you can very easily fit in a litter box if you want to have a cat. So um yeah, it's pretty big. Uh, this house is pretty big for just 4 Sims, but I think they are very wealthy. So yeah, they live here in the Pinnacles, so they have to be rich in order to be able to afford this place. And yeah, I think that maybe the father does some um, work, like he's maybe an engineer or some sort of doctor, some well-paid job, or even like an actor, maybe, I don't know. He has a dedicated office on the ground floor, while I imagine that the mother uh, is like a photographer. um, I gave her her private studio, no, studio, it's not, photo studio, I don't know the word. Yeah, I think it's like photography studio. I looked it up. So yeah, initially I didn't include uh, a photography studio, but then the master bedroom turned out so big that I didn't know what to do with all that space, and so I rearranged the floor plan a little bit, and I included a really nice photo studio, in my opinion. Yeah, so as you can see, the color scheme of the exterior is very um, I don't know, I think it's very typical for a modern house. It's black, white and brown mainly, and also on the interior we will have this kind of color scheme going on with some other accents of like sort of teal, or yeah, a green blue. You'll see it in just a moment. And yeah, I struggled a little bit with the floor plan in the beginning because initially I was doing a very closed off kind of um, floor plan, and then I figured that since it's a modern house and also like a mansion, um, it would make more sense to have a very open floor plan instead. And so uh, I did it like this. And yeah, here I'm working on a sort of open feel, like open doors for the the study for the one of the parents, but then I will close it off because yeah, even though I wanted like an open floor plan to have like this study room really open to the living area, didn't make much sense to me, so I changed it. And every bedroom has its own master bathroom, not master bathroom, like uh its own ensuite, yeah. Because yeah, I had room for it, and also I think that these kids are very spoiled, and so yeah, it made sense to give them their own private bathroom. And I think they are very personalized, so I include all of the bathrooms in this video because yeah, I wanted you guys to see them because especially the ones for the kids are very cool in my opinion. They're very nice, and they reflect a little bit their personality, so yeah. And on the exterior, as you can see now, I'm working on this pool. They have yeah, a pool, a hot tub, a sort of disco area because I have like the DJ booth under one of the balconies, and on the under the other one, we'll work on it right at the end of the video. I will put down like an exterior kitchen and an exterior dining area for like 10 sims or something like that. Yeah, because I figured that this house is perfect for the sims to throw a lot of parties and a lot of yeah, to have they can have a lot of fun in this house. The parents, I think, are very like some party animal in some way, and maybe the kids aren't even like ashamed of them. They just embrace this part of their parents' personality, and yeah. So I'm working on the landscaping now. I didn't know well what to do with it, but I think it turned out very well. I sometimes struggle with doing the landscaping for modern houses, but this one is very like um, flourishing, I think you could say. Um, yeah, it's not so neat. Because there are a lot of like overgrown plants. I used the ones from Jungle Adventures, also the flowers from Jungle Adventures, in those like fake planter boxes that I did removing the foundation next to the on the sides of the entrance door. um, yeah, I think that's even though it's a modern house, so and it has those like basic color, black, white, brown. It's kind of warm. I think that's not a cold house. The atmosphere is very homey, even though yeah, it's a very big house. And maybe modern, so the furniture is not rustic at all, but I think it's has its own warmth in any way. Um, and so, in some way, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to add like a fountain here on the exterior because it was a bit empty. This part of the front, um, it's not a front porch, but like this front part of the house was a bit empty, so I wanted to include a fountain. And yeah, there are other flower boxes here with some other plants from Jungle Adventure, and also I worked around on to this other flower box. I don't know, like this area for the palms to grow with some greenery under them. And yeah, I think it's very, it's not too busy, and I like it because yeah, I think that modern landscaping is very neat, very tidy, and I think this is like a good compromise between a tidy landscape and a sort of um, untamed and um, blooming landscape kind of. And here I'm working on the interior finally, and we're doing um, the living room. Since it's like a huge room, I didn't realize how huge it was before, so I ended up with this enormous room. And yeah, I think I managed to fill it with some decor and some stuff. They have a lot of seating areas here. Later on, I will add some ottomans under the windows too. So, and here I'm adding these console tables from Spa Day, I think, with some very nice and modern decor on them. And the most difficult part to decorate for me was this entryway because it doesn't have any walls around it. It's very open. So, apart from the wall that has all the windows on it, so I didn't know what to do with this part of the house, and I um, kept on going back and forth from the rest of the house to the entrance. Yes, to the entryway because I um, tried I think 4 or 5 um, ways to decorate to decorate it, and um, I don't know. In the end, I think it turned out like decent. I don't like it. It's absolutely not my favorite part of the house, but I think it's like a decent part of the house. And yeah, the kitchen is very modern, and again, I used a lot of spade in this house, and yeah, also this wallpaper from Jungle Adventure that yeah, I used it throughout the house. And yeah, and also here I closed off the kitchen a little bit with some fake sliding doors, as you saw before, and also I made the laundry room that's behind the kitchen a little bit bigger so that I had more walls to put counters on. And here I'm working on a little breakfast nook with a tea brewer and a coffee machine. And yeah, the kitchen in general is not too cluttered or too decorated, but I think it has its personality. It's not too bare. Because yeah, I didn't want, as I told you, this house to be too bare, too empty. There are some touches of human life that lives here, um, like the bread box or the fruit bowl and some other clutter on the counters. And yeah, this kitchen is very black and white, but I like the teal wallpaper because it gives it a bit of color. And here it's the laundry room. It's almost like a useless room because there's a lot of shelving units, but I think it works pretty nice. I think in a house like this, you should have plenty of space to have a laundry room. And if you want to have like a butler, I think that you can move the laundry machines, like the washing machine and dryer, to the garage and convert the laundry room, sorry, into a butler room. I think it's big enough. And here, as I told you, I am decorating the console tables next to the television. And yeah, with some simple decor, some books, some candles, and plants. And this is the office. And here you will see that I will begin to use some of the new objects from Eco Lifestyle because yeah, I recorded this house, the building of this house in many sessions, let's say, and starting from this one, I had the new items, so of course I had to use them because some of them are really fitting for this kind of house. So yeah, starting from the office, here you will see a lot of eco lifestyle going on. And yeah, I think it's like a very big office, but I think it has it's I managed to like put a lot of stuff in it so it doesn't feel empty. And I don't know, it's very professional in my opinion, and it works really well for what I had in mind. And yeah, I'm cluttering up the bookshelves here because they are pretty empty when you first put them down. But yeah, I used a lot of these books here, and some plants, some other clutter that I thought would fit very well in an office. And here is the downstairs bathroom. I think I wanted to make it like a half bathroom, but then since there is a pool and the hot tub and also some lounge chairs, I don't know the word, that I will put down later, I thought it would be nice to have like a full bathroom downstairs for like your guests to have a shower maybe before getting into the pool or also after. Yeah, and here's the garage. I will come back and decorate it a little bit more because now I will only like add some of these counters here and a workbench, and that's it. And here I'm working again on the entryway. I cut off some of the my trial and errors um, in this part of the house. And yeah, in the end I'll stick with these two tables from spa day and two plants, and I added some decor on the wall to make, I don't know, to make it more interesting, I suppose. And here I am cluttering up the garage that I don't think it's supposed to be so tidy as the rest of the house, because garages are those rooms in which all the clutter and all the mess goes to, even if you have like the most tidy mansion ever. And yeah, here I'm filling up the space a little bit more with an end table and no, a console table, and also a dresser here to separate a little bit the entryway from the living area. I wanted to include a dresser, yeah, like a dresser, but I didn't know where exactly. But I found the spot, and it was like perfect. And here we'll begin the mess that's gonna be the master bedroom and bathroom, because initially I was planning on doing this mm, on making this huge room the master bedroom with a master bathroom and like an ensuite um, I don't know, wardrobe, a walk-in wardrobe, yes, that's the word. But yeah, as I told you before, the room was too big. I couldn't fill it, and I didn't want the another like lounge area with other couches, because I had already a lot of them in the house. I didn't think that it was necessary. So since a friend of mine over on Twitter, shout out shout out to her, gifted me the Moschino stuff back, I thought that it was the perfect opportunity to do like a photo studio. And also with this I included an upstairs bathroom that's kind of also a changing room for maybe the people that come here to do like a shooting. They can go to the bathroom and have a shower if they need to, also after the shooting. But then there's this like changing room where they can put on some clothes. Maybe the mother here, the photographer, provides some fancy clothes that they can put on to make their photos more interesting maybe. And yeah, so the master bedroom is still very very big in my opinion. It has all that you may need for your sims. It has also like a couch, because yeah, I had room for it. I like the color scheme of the bedroom. It's very even it's very basic, it's very warm to me. I use those like panels from Eco Lifestyle to decorate the walls. Um, yeah, and the photo studio ends up being very, very yellow, very colorful and bright, and I like it very, very much. It took me like some time to find the items. I think that the building by catalog is a bit messy sometimes. And I also created a sort of nook here with a console table with some equipment and some cameras. And here there's a like a gallery wall. Maybe the mother displays here some of her creation. I think that maybe she's like also a photographer that works in the movies, and she has done some photo shoots for, I don't know, like mm, the thumbnails for some shows. I don't know, like the ones that you see on Netflix. And yeah, and also the balcony, is a part of the photo studio, so that maybe they can get some um, shoots. I don't know. They can take some photos outside too, not only inside the studio. I think it's very useful. And yeah, here I'm cluttering up the the dresser in the master bedroom, and I think we're basically done. I forgot to put to put something on the nightstands, but I think it actually is. They are like fine also without anything, because since it's a very modern house, maybe the parents want this modern look to also be in their bedroom, so they didn't clutter up their nightstands too much. This is the changing room that I was talking about earlier, and it's connected to a bathroom that's, yeah, that's like a full bathroom. And I don't have anything to say about it because it's pretty similar to the other one. And on this balcony, it's like a simple seating area, but I don't think we're gonna work on it right now. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna work on the teenage bedroom now. I think she's a very, very spoiled child. Um, I think she wants to be a famous like YouTuber, SimTuber, I don't know. She has a video making station that also took me like a century to find. I always struggle with finding this object in the catalog, but yeah, in the end I find it. I found it, and yeah, I think she's very into making videos, but she also is like a proper YouTuber. I don't know. Um, what I mean by this is that like she loves to meditate on her balcony and do some yoga. Maybe not because she's really into yoga, but because it's something that um, yeah, it's like popular at the moment, and so she doesn't want to miss on this trend. And her bedroom, as you can see, is very pink and pastely, very clear, very not clear, very bright. Yeah, with a lot of whites and grays. But yeah, a hint of pink here and there. And I loved creating that desk that you saw me doing before with the shelf from base game and the other shelf from eco lifestyle, and some clutter here and there. And I put like a laptop on it so that if you put the laptop in the Sims inventory, this could be like a fake vanity for this teen. And yeah, she also has her private balcony that I thought maybe it wasn't supposed to be her own balcony. Maybe the parents wanted to use it for something, but then she like um, I don't know, put her things down on on her balcony, and she doesn't let her parents go there. Yeah, so maybe she like took over and occupied the area, and then her parents simply gave up. Here's her ensuite bathroom. It's very simple, but I think it reflects the aesthetic of her bedroom. I think that maybe the parents let her decide what she wanted in here. It's a very simple bathroom, I think. It's not too pink. but I think it's also a bit boho. Both the bathroom and her bedroom. I think that's maybe another popular thing that's going on, and she doesn't want to miss on this trend. And so there is the that basket thing on the wall, and also her bed. It's a bit boho. Also, like her rug in her bedroom. So, yeah, I think it's a very. She's like a very. I don't know. A person that's easy to persuade. Maybe she changes her passions every day. It depends on what's popular at the moment. I don't think she's necessarily a negative person, a negative sim. She's maybe a bit materialistic and a bit snob. Um, and yeah, her brother, I think it's kind of a little genius. Um, he's very into science, sci-fi, and I think his bedroom it's one of my favorites of the whole house. I think both this bedroom and his sisters are my favorite parts of the house. I had so much fun decorating this bedroom. I think it's one of the best kids' bedroom I've ever made. It's not like to toot my own horn. It's that how you say it, but yeah, I'm very happy because I managed to like I had an idea in mind, and this room came out exactly how I wanted it to. I think the brother is a little bit mean, like a little evil child. I don't know, like those kids in the TV shows that are a bit like very smart, very brilliant, and but also a bit mean, like very intelligent, but also with yeah, I a touch of evil in their personality. Yes. So if you know what I mean by this, you can totally figure out, you can totally like imagine how I wanted this kid to be, and maybe he invites his friends over and I don't know, play video games and talk about science and aliens. I don't know. And this is his bathroom. I think it's very cute. I love the mirror from Moschino and also the dresser from Discover University, and also those like paws on the wall. I think maybe like the parents put them there. Um, maybe the kid wants to be like doesn't want to be so childish. Maybe he wants to be treated like an adult already, and so he doesn't like them very much. But I did, so I put them down. And this is like another lounge area um, here upstairs because I didn't know what to put here exactly. So yeah, um, and now the last balcony is nothing interesting. It's like just some planters and some couches. Planters, sorry, not planners. And yeah, and then I will be working on the rest of the exterior. As I told you, I put down like um a DJ booth with a like dance floor and this out outside exterior kitchen, outside kitchen. Well, you you can see it, so probably you get what I mean. So maybe they like hire those caterers to come here and cook for them and their friends. And yeah, in general, I think this house reflects very well the Sims that I had in mind. I hope you like this video. I know it's a very long one. I don't usually upload such long videos, but yeah, if you did, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in my next video and have a great day. Bye, everybody.